Hello and welcome to Warframe. I am Spectre, and I am here to do an introduction for what I'm going to be doing in the next video, which is going to be Kavat hunting. As you know, if you've been playing Warframe for a while, is with the latest updates that we got, we had a new companion added into the game, and it's called a Kavat. Now, it's kind of like the Kubros, but in more like a feline type creature. So yeah, let me just go to my codex over here. We can go to companions, and so you all know the Kubros, I imagine, which are kind of like dogs, I guess, space dogs, alien dogs. But yeah, along with them, we also have the Kavats here. These two over here, we have two varieties apparently at the moment. This one I'm very particularly fond of. It looks pretty cool, probably because of its coloration. I don't know, it's kind of smooth coloring. So yeah, this is a one of the I guess Kavats. They're basically kind of like felines, like foxes or cats. I do know that they have the most adorable little faces. Just look at that little face. You just want to grab them by the ears and just kiss them all over. But yeah, so these are the Kavats. They're very fast. They are not very durable or resistant, but they are pretty fast. And I want to have one. I want to gain one. I want to get my hands on one. So how do you do that? The way you do it, first you will need the Kavat incubator segment for the ship. At the moment, I'm not really. I think as far as these go, yeah. So let me see here. The market is so, it's a bit, I don't know, it's a bit complicated. I can't find anything in this thing and I keep going out of the menu. Bundles, weapon bundles, cosmetic, no. Is it Warframe bundles? I don't see why it would be here. I don't really know. I really have components, maybe slows, turbulence. I'm trying to find where these I guess, well, I can't, I guess, I don't know. They changed the market so many times, I don't know how to find anything anymore. But anyways, you will need the Kavats segment to install into your ship, so you can be able to make a Kavat. You basically craft it in the foundry. It takes, I believe it takes 10 Kavat genetic codes along with 1 argon crystal and, you know, like 100 credits and stuff. So yeah, and basically you craft it and you install it into your here in the incubator, and you will see, if I go to my incubator, you will notice the Kavat breeding. So we have, you will notice that it tells you that you need to collect 10 Kavat genetic codes. You will need an incubator, an open stasis slot, which I do not have at the moment. I'll probably make a stasis slot. Yeah, I will have to consign one of my Kubros here to make space, because spaces. You can only acquire space with money, unfortunately. That's a big problem here. Is the biggest problem that we have issues. We can get, yeah, we can farm everything, but unfortunately we don't have the space to put them in, you know. Anyways, aside from that, we can go to the Kavat breeding, and we have, you can notice that, you know, we have no active pets. We have the we need 10 Kavat genetic codes. You need 10 genetic codes in order to make the Kavat incubator, or the is it the Nutrio incubator, or is that just the incubator that I already have installed? I don't know. That's been there forever. So yeah, you will need 10 Kavat genetic codes in order to make the segment itself, along with an argon crystal, and you also need an argon crystal for the incubator power core, plus you need another 10 Kavat genetic codes in order to start the breeding process and in order to start creating your Kavat. So yeah, a lot of Kavat hunting. So far, the only place that I have noticed to have the most Kavats, which you can scan, and you actually have to scan them. That's how you basically hunt kavats, you actually have to scan them in order to acquire the DNA, and you have pretty much a 15% chance of getting a DNA, a kavat genetic code from a kavat. So from one kavat, so you have to scan it, and it's a 15% chance. But I believe, according to the wiki, it says that it's the chance is mostly a kubro being spawned. Basically, when they spawn, they have a 15% chance to spawn with a genetic code. So it is a fair chance. You have to find them, you have to scan them. Obviously, you can't kill them. If you kill them, they get lost. And you scan them, you get the code, and yeah, you have yourself one code. And yeah, you have to go all the way to 10. So well, you need to scan you will need a scanner, of course. So we have to go to our gear. We have to find so generally you have to have, where are they? Do I have them? Yeah, a codec scanner to be able to scan, or you can use if you've played for a while, you can use the synthesis scanner. And if you have a few upgrades, if you've upgraded your synthesis scanner, you can it'll basically, depending on the upgrade, there is an upgrade which allows you to, basically it allows the synthesis scanner to be infinite, so you pretty much have an infinite supply of scanning. So scanning isn't a problem. You can scan them over and over and it never runs out, which is a good thing. So we're gonna grab one of these things. I have noticed that the kavats, often you can basically farm them the best in the where is it? The derelict. If you go to the derelict, which is I imagine is the only place where you can find the feral kavat spawning at a regular basis. So if you go here, you can go to an exterminate. Very simple, you just need to eliminate all the enemies, but at the same time you also need to find the kavats. Now the kavats are not among the enemies you have to eliminate to get over, to win the game. So they are an external enemy. You will have to find them. Most of the times they will be invisible, so you will have to scan the environment, use your scanner to see them if they're invisible, unless you have a very good perspective. Now, as far as my build, as far as what I'm going to be taking for the kavat hunting is, first off, you will definitely want to go with a Warframe that is not only just powerful but also tankable, because you will need to scan them, and obviously they're going to be flailing along like jumping beans, so trying to kill you. So you're going to need a Warframe that's capable of enduring them, or a Warframe that can slow them down. Obviously Frost can use his snow globe to freeze them, but it doesn't work that much. They can still move around quite well, and you need them to be completely immobilized so you can scan them the best, which is why I chose Inaros. Due to the fact that one of his abilities, called the Devour, can basically, if you don't hold the button down, it will basically stun enemies in a pile of sand, allowing you to scan them at your leisure, since they're going to be not being able to move. As far as weapons go, I kind of go with my Lex Prime. I have it, I gave it an Orokin Catalyst, pretty much upgrade everything to damage, and just, it's a beast of a pistol, and it does some pretty good damage, so, why not? Melee weapons and my primary doesn't really matter much. Now, this is an important thing. I originally had Helios, or I can scan the kavat automatically. Unfortunately, that doesn't work. You have to scan the kavat manually. So, yeah, I'm gonna be just picking Carrier Prime so he can be vacuuming everything around me. However, I do not want him to kill the kavat before I have a chance to scan it, which is why he will not be going with any weapons. I also want to make sure that I don't have any way of him to actually doing damage. So okay, so as long as he doesn't have a weapon, he cannot kill the kavat, which means that he will not remove my chance of being able to scan the kavat before I can actually do the thing, before I can actually scan it. So yeah, this is the build I will be going. This is what I'll be planning to do later on. I'm kind of going to be going in kavat hunting, trying to scan all the kavats and basically acquire the DNA. I probably will do the grinding because it takes quite a few tries before you can actually get a genetic code, especially get 10 of them. So I might do the thing once just to give a good idea, and like in the next video, and then afterwards I'll just do the grinding and then start the incubation in a later video. So yeah, this has just been an introduction as to what I'm going to be doing, my plan of hunting the kavats and the kavats in general. I really like the idea of giving getting myself a kavat. Is like it's always nice, it's always welcome to have a good companion. I would love if we could actually have both of them, like have two companions at the same time and have a kubro and a kavat at the same time. That would be awesome. That would probably be a little too much, I guess, but you know, who would say no to having both of them, you know? But yeah, will be just an introduction. I'll end the video here, and yeah, I'll see you all in the next video where I will be actually doing the kavat hunting. So yeah, I'd like to thank you very much for watching. I hope I've been a little bit like instructive if you don't know about the kavats much or haven't heard about it. So yeah, I'd like to thank you once more for watching, and I'll see you all later. Bye bye.